Do you believe in aliens? Some people in Japan and America do, but today me and Adam are going to talk about if we are believers. Hey everyone, welcome back to another UFO kind of episode. We're the hosts. My name's MJ.
My name is Adam.
And welcome to another episode for you to get yourself involved in natural English conversation, to immerse yourself, to also have fun while listening to this English. Because as a video, or if you're listening as a podcast, just sit down, relax, and just enjoy some English for your mind. Today, everyone, we're going to be talking about if me and Adam are believers of extraterrestrials from galaxies beyond.
Across the universe.
Now, this is a topic that has been well in the news, especially in America. Specifically, recently, everyone, the Pentagon, the American government, has been releasing videos showing that there are more and more these guys. Well, you know what I'm doing, Adam, right there? I think this is you don't know. This is the motion.
Boneheads.
For this is a hand signal for a UFO.
Oh, really?
If you want to talk about UFO, you do this in Japan, and people be like, naruhodo. It's from the Pink Ladies, a really old school duo idol group. And they had a very famous song called UFO. And the dance that they did when they sang the part UFO, they went like this. UFOs, or recently as they're called, UAPs. Me and Adam have grown up in the 80s, and we grew up with ET and aliens and predators and all these different types of space horror movies that have influenced us in negative ways, but sometimes they influence us in good ways. Possibly E.T., even though I was super scared when I was a kid about it. Alf is a great one. So we're just going to start off with the main question. Adam, do you believe in aliens?
I think I do.
You do. Are a believer.
Yeah, I'm a believer. But not in like the way the movies show them, I think.
Oh.
Major one is they come to Earth and they try to take over Earth, or like in Star Wars. I think that would be the best example of how aliens could exist. We imagine that aliens come to Earth and they're like these long green big head type of beings, but like I feel like in Star Wars they have all different kinds of shapes and sizes of aliens, and I think that if aliens were to exist, it wouldn't be like exactly like Star Wars, but it would be something like not human, not like us,
more like Jabba the Hutt.
I don't even know if Jabba the Hutt's a good example, because like I imagine everything on Earth can only be created because we live on Earth. To make it a long story short, aliens in another planet would not be like human beings. Standing straight, they might be.
Okay. Yeah, this is the point you were making. Yeah.
They won't look like us. They won't be like us.
Depending on the planet, there will be changes to these aliens on how they look and how their bodies work. Right? Do they breathe air? Maybe they don't. Maybe they need different types of vitamins for their bodies to continue, like we do, right?
What do they eat? How do they sleep? How do they breathe? But if that's even possible,
we're getting
way off
topic of just are there aliens out there? Well, hey, look at this. MJ is outside, and sometimes you need to go outside too. Now, what I'm talking about is when you're practicing English, it is great to be able to sit in your home, on your couch, maybe even on the toilet, and work on your English. But sometimes you need to push yourself to get outside. And I'm going to give you all the opportunity to do that. This year, I've been focusing on having more actual events in person to help everyone with their motivation and learn something new about themselves and their English skills. Next month, I will be having an event here in Kawagoe, Saitama. During this event, you'll have a chance to talk with me as well as play some activities and games with other people that you might not know about who share the same mindset and feelings of studying English like you do. And of course, we can study and we can get better on our own, but I believe that we can be stronger together. So get out there, join this event, and be a part of the stronger connection to improve not just your level of English, but everyone's. Now let's get back to talking about aliens. Are there aliens out there?
That's why I'm saying yes. Universe is way too big. There's way too many things going on to say that we're the only living things in the universe.
Now, this is exactly how I think. I'm not a astrophysicist or anything. I
Me
don't
too,
know
yeah.
much about science, but for the information that I have read about, or if I've watched different interviews and stuff, because it is very interesting to hear about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And you just have to think the chances of us being the only ones,
Only one.
it's like, come on. I mean, yes, there is, but at the
Yeah.
same time, I'm like, there has to be other things, even if they're not intelligent enough to fly a craft or whatever, make anything. Maybe it is
Yeah.
just like the dinosaurs. If the meteor never hit and the dinosaurs were still here ruling this land, this
Earth.
planet, so
Yeah,
maybe
right?
there are planets out there that are just filled with rabbits. That's rabbit planet.
Shit.
And they're not going to evolve into animals that can now speak and think and do all these different things.
Yeah.
Unless there was something that came and altered that thing, whatever that being was living there. Now, everyone, some people enjoy the conspiracy idea of aliens that have come to this planet long time ago
Uh-huh.
and have made a missing link in between a monkey and the aliens, which would be us. A lot of people have different ideas of like welcoming this idea or staying very away from it.
Away
If people
from it,
are
yeah.
religious in some way or
Right,
another,
right.
this is a big kind of wall that can come up with many conversations. Of course, respect to everyone in their own beliefs. That's totally fine. But today we're going to talk about if we believe in aliens. So the conspiracy, this is why they're called conspiracies, everybody,
Right.
because nobody knows. It's just a story that we talk about of aliens coming, making the monkey, the chimpanzee, and evolve into what we are. And then just how many thousands of years of us learning about how to do things on our own, making fire, making tools, hunter-gatherers, farming, it just turning into what we see today, where we're creating different things, different modes of transportation, different cities, technologies like AI, which is a very, very big one nowadays, of
Right,
course, and we
yeah.
see that will change our future, right?
Right, right.
So all that said, everyone, I definitely believe that there is something out there, that there has to be. The chances are too great in my mind, my small little simple mind, to think that we're the only ones. It's kind of a little arrogant to also, I think,
I think so
to
too.
believe that it's only us. So the next question I want
Yes.
to give to you, Adam, is do you think aliens will come or we will have any kind of contact in our lives? Me and you, we're halfway done. Just to give you perspective.
I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like it won't happen. The smartest beings in the universe came to Earth. What do they have to gain from watching us destroy ourselves?
Entertainment?
And it's like watching variety shows.
I mean, dude, how
That's true.
popular are all those like videos on
That
social
is
media
true.
of
Like
people
pranks.
fighting, yeah, doing pranks,
Yeah.
all this reality TV that is some of are happy, but I think a lot of people focus on the bad. How many war movies are we
Yeah.
recreating in a way that's entertainment?
Why would the smartest being in the universe want to come and watch us? Like, what do they have to learn?
And that's another
Right?
argument. Like
Right?
if when we're walking in a park, do we stop at an anthill and look at all the ants and try to
Ants.
contact them and say,
Right.
"Bring me to your leader"? Like
Yeah.
we don't
It's just,
care.
oh,
We
look at
don't
the
know.
ants.
But
Yeah.
also at the same time, we do know
Yeah.
so much about these creatures on our planet. There's been plenty of
Yeah.
people who are interested, who want to learn, who want to figure out, can we communicate with them? So I wouldn't say it's totally out of the question,
Yeah. Yeah.
but there is that argument where it's
That
like, if they're
chance.
so advanced, like, why would they even bother with
It
us
if
who are just running around, like Lord of the Flies killing each other?
if anything, we would be an experiment for them. That's the whole missing link, and funny enough, I saw a movie that was kind of like that, and I don't wanna spoil it because the movie was really, really good. It's a new one called Begonia. It's one of those movies that you don't expect what's happening to happen. I recommend that everybody, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Like, that way of thinking about aliens and thinking that they exist and, like, people are like, "No, they don't exist," and some people really believe they exist, and then
Yeah.
you understand at the end that it's possible. And we're just joking ourselves all the time, like, what we really should be focusing on, we're not focusing on those things, and some people are trying to say, like, "You should focus on this because this is what the truth is."
Since ancient times
Yeah.
of humans trying to figure out why we are here. What is our purpose? Who am I? This is, again, a question that's been throughout the history of the
Yeah.
earth. Humans, civilizations, people, philosophers trying to crack this code or try to figure
Right.
out what is the right answer. And a lot of the times, from my perspective, is that going back to almost basics, to be very simplified
Right,
and
right.
to just experience day to day might be it, but we don't know.
We don't know.
And we might not know until
The aliens come and say, like, "Yo, we gave you the pyramids, we gave you mathematics, now you still don't understand?
still just using it to make bombs.
Give it back.
Jeez.
We're taking it all back. You guys aren't ready yet."
But let us know what you think down in the comments below, everyone. You heard our perspective on this, something that is world changing if anything becomes fact. But hey, if you enjoyed this one, at least the English side of it, and you don't care about aliens at all, like the video and subscribe to the channel because we don't only talk about aliens, but this is kind of a fun topic because we talk about
Yeah.
so many different things because when you speak in English, you never know who you're going to talk to and you never know where a conversation can lead you.
On the next step.